Hi. Today I want to talk about just breathe. A lot of times when people come in the office and they're just breathing like very shallow, and I can tell like they're just full of stress. And I wonder, like, are we ever taking time out during the day to really take a deep breath and relax into our life a little bit? I'm creating today a 5-day challenge of just different kinds of breath work that I think would be helpful for people who are struggling with stress a little bit. I mean, just how much more stress can we really take here? And can we do some things to kind of regain our purpose and regain our balance? All of this stuff, and now we have the stress of the holidays coming up, is just really making us unbalanced. What if we just tried to just breathe? Just breathe. So maybe we can create something like feeling our best and taking control over our life instead of letting life take control of us. So today I'm offering up the breath of fire. It's something that I love to do because it creates this oxygen flow all over your body. It's going to make you feel so good. At some point, you might even feel like you got a little lightheaded or dizzy or tingly because all this oxygen is just flowing so quickly through your body. You should not participate if you're pregnant or in your cycle, if you have severe cardiac disease or have a hernia. Other than that, it's for everybody. And it's a great way to just like, because when we get done, we're going to do that too. So let's just start. It's called the breath of fire. And you take your little fingertips and you put them on the pads of your hand like that. And you're going to breathe in and out of your nose. So it's, that seems pretty simple, right? Now, the next time we breathe in and out of our nose, I want you to really think about your abdominal muscles. So moving the abdominal muscles up and out. So seems real easy, right? Well, it does for this like half a second, because in about 5 seconds, we're going to go super fast and then you're going to try to keep up. But if you can't keep up, then just stop and just breathe. That's the name of the whole thing, right? Because this breath is going to make oxygen go everywhere, and it's going to be rather quickly, and we're only going to do it through our nose. So we're going to do it up to 30, count inside your head, and I'll be counting inside of mine. If you can't do it, just stop. But let's see how we do, and when we get done, we'll just kind of take some deep breaths and go, yeah, I feel great. Ready? Okay, so we'll start slow. So hands over your head. Whew. Usually when I get around to that like number 20, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna make it. I think I gotta quit. Ah, and then somehow the breath just keeps coming. This is so awesome because what happens inside of our body is we get super tense, and we have this vagus nerve that swiggles all the way down to our tailbone. And when stress is coming from the media, stress is coming from work, from kids, from spouses, from whatever, stress is everywhere, right? It gets in that vagus nerve, and the vagus nerve, I go, okay, what do I gotta do? What do I gotta do? What do I gotta do? And it uprates your heart rate. It upregulates your blood pressure. And then pretty soon everything's just upregulated and you're uptight. And then you're not breathing, like you're shallow breathing. When we do the breath of fire, you're breathing, and you're breathing through the abdomen. And then when you get done, you're like, all that oxygen is flowing all over. Like, how cool is that? So things that this is really good for, especially when people have a little bit of respiratory problems. Like, what if you were like trying to prevent COVID, because COVID attacks our lungs, and this breathing exercise really makes the air move out of the lungs really quickly. So it'd be really hard for viruses to kind of stick around. So we're trying to like kick those suckers out. Really good for people that smoke, kind of opens up the lungs. Really good to get a lot of oxygen in the body to prevent cancer. Cancer hates oxygen. It hates when we put a lot of oxygen in our body. This whole breath work reduces toxins, increases circulation, and it balances out our nervous system. So let's try it again. Now you know how it goes. So you ready? You're gonna put the tips, and you put in, and you're gonna sit up straight, and then try to be thinking about your abdomen. But, you know, right now we just got to think about breathing, right? So let's go. We're going to do 30 again. Ready? Okay. Ready, go. Now think about, how do you feel when you feel your best? And for just a moment right now, just breathe in big and hold it. My challenge is for you to do that 3 or 4 times a day. Try to figure out where in your day you can fit this calming, although it's a, you know, kind of a panting thing. Try to figure out where you're going to incorporate that today in your day. Sometimes I tell people, like, what about when you go to the bathroom? Like, you're in the bathroom, you're breathing. Of course, we wouldn't want to do that if there's anybody else in the bathroom, but whatever, then go outside. Find just some time for yourself today. Try to do that. The challenge is to try to get 5 in. You can do 30 breaths and try to do it at least 5 times over the next 24 hours. Okay? All righty. And then tomorrow we'll start a different challenge, a different breath work, because for the next 5 days, we're going to do just breathe. And we'll just see how it goes. All right? All right.